This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Please consult your physician or a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your health, diet, or treatment plan.
If you're trying to maximize your athletic potential, you've probably figured out that training is only half the battle. But what if the other half, recovery, held a secret biological language that could unlock your body's true capabilities? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. Sound familiar? You are putting in the work, you're pushing your limits, but your body is just screaming no more. You feel constantly sore, you're exhausted, and it feels like your progress has completely hit a wall. And listen, it's not just in your head. This performance plateau is absolutely real. It's that super frustrating point where putting in more effort just doesn't lead to better results, and it leaves you feeling completely stuck. So what's happening here? Well, we call this the recovery roadblock. It's basically the gap between the stress you put on your body and its ability to repair and rebuild itself. If you close that gap, you get progress. But if you let it get wider, you just get burnout. And this roadblock, well, it shows up in very real ways. It's that nagging inflammation that never quite seems to heal, or those workouts that leave you sore for days on end. It's the recurring injuries that sideline you again and again. It's stalled muscle growth and that constant feeling of just running on empty. So the big question is, how do we break through this roadblock? Well, the answer actually lies in a secret communication system that's already running inside of you, a whole network of biological messengers that control pretty much everything from repair to performance. And these messengers, they're called peptides. The easiest way to think of them is like highly specific text messages for your cells, seriously. They're these short chains of amino acids that deliver super precise instructions, telling your body exactly what to do, like, hey, heal that tendon, or build that muscle, or calm down that inflammation. So here's how this cycle works. When you exercise, you're creating stress and tiny amounts of damage. In response, specific peptides deliver targeted signals right to those stressed out areas. Your cells get the message and they kick into gear, repairing and growing. And the result? You bounce back faster and you get stronger. It's a really beautiful, efficient system when you think about it. But here's the thing, not all peptides are the same. It's better to think of them less as a single solution and more like a really specialized toolkit. And inside this kit, you'll find the right tool for pretty much any job, whether that's healing an injury or building lean muscle. All right, let's open up that toolkit. So for deep tissue repair and those nagging injuries, you've got peptides like BPC-157 and TB500. They're like a specialized repair crew. Then, to stimulate your body's own growth hormone for muscle and energy, you have things called GHRPs, like ipamorelin. CJC-1295 works right alongside them, promoting a nice, steady release of that hormone, which is just key for lean growth and getting that deep, restorative sleep. And of course, we can't forget foundational peptides like creatine and collagen, which provide the actual building blocks for joint strength. So when you look at the big picture, where is the impact the greatest? A full 40% of the benefits are focused on tissue repair, and that's the very foundation of recovery. The rest is dedicated to muscle growth, energy, and bringing down inflammation. So you can see, this isn't just about getting bigger. It's about building a more resilient, high-performing biological machine. But, and this is a really important but, peptides are not a magic bullet that works in a vacuum. To unlock their full potential, you have to build a strong foundation. It's all about creating the perfect environment inside your body for these cellular messengers to do their job and thrive. Here's the best way to think about it. Peptide therapy is kind of like the accelerator pedal. It targets specific results and speeds up repairs. But your lifestyle, your natural support system, that's the engine. It's the essential foundation that all your health is built on. They're really two sides of the same performance coin, and you truly need both to succeed. So what does that foundation actually look like? Well, these are the 4 non-negotiables. A protein-rich diet to supply all those amino acid building blocks. Quality sleep, that's your body's prime time for natural growth hormone release. Smart recovery practices, like stretching and mobility work. And finally, managing your stress, because chronic stress will just wreck all of this delicate cell signaling. So when you put it all together, you start to realize that unlocking your potential isn't about grinding harder and harder. It's about working smarter. It's about supporting your body's own biology to build genuine resilience, strength, and, longevity. And honestly, this is the ultimate takeaway. The whole goal is to work in harmony with your body's natural biology.
Instead of constantly fighting against your limits, you're giving your body the precise signals it needs to go beyond them. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. You probably spend hours and hours perfecting your training plan, but is your recovery strategy just as smart? Thanks for joining me for this explainer.
Thank you for watching our video, and if you haven't already done so, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more amazing educational content on how to live a happier and healthier lifestyle.